Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, family. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah, this is Blended Circle with Mahlatsi. We are redeeming communities one family at a time. So today, I really want to talk about something that I feel like I hope it's not as controversial to a lot of people, but I want to talk about bringing you to the table. And before I do that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching our videos, who has been visiting our YouTube channel, the ones who have liked our videos, the people who are participating even in our comment sections, the people who have been subscribing. Our subscribers are going high, and we really, really appreciate your interaction with us. Please, if you have not done so, remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that if I don't advertise that there's a new episode, it just comes up and you can see it. Please do that. Share our work with people. You know, I thought about this some 2 weeks ago, that why do we do what we do? And I thought to myself that, to begin with, I believe most of you know that I do the work that I do with my husband. So even though the channel says Blended Circle with Mahlatsi, I'm really the main host of the channel. However, I work hand in hand with my husband because we are both in a blended family, and we are both married for the second time. And we found that there were so many things that we went through starting our family that we didn't know better about, that we were not prepared for, that we were not taught about. And we didn't do enough research about, because we didn't know how important it was for us to be that prepared. So even though we had a lot of discussions going into marriage, premarital preparation and counseling, and counseling that we went through, we did not know how extensive we were supposed to do what we were doing. And we didn't even know which details to cover. So we went in the marriage thinking that it's marriage. So we will prepare like every other time you are getting married. So you talk about a parenting style, you talk about what you like, you talk about what your dreams are, things like that, which are valid for people who are coming together to build a life together. However, when we went through our preparation, we really, really found out when we were now getting married, when we were now married, that there was so much that we were supposed to actually know, and so much could have been avoided, But we are here, and we believe that we are called to do the work that we do. We believe that God spoke to us concerning this work, that we may be able to bring some kind of awareness to those who are divorced and thinking of getting married once again at some point in their life, to the people that are single parents, maybe are not really preparing to get married ever again, but they're single parents who happen to have children with ex-spouses or ex-partners that are now married. And then we're also talking to people who have been in previous relationships and now are married with children, coming into a marriage with children, but are from relationships rather than marriage. Because these dynamics are very different. They present a different kind of a circumstance for each and every person involved in them. So I just remembered in the past 2 weeks that God just reminded us why we started the work to begin with. And I want to share that with you today. I felt it was important for us to share that with you today, so that you know that This is from a place of us getting to reach out. It's an outreach program. We're basically reaching out to people. So by asking you to share, like, subscribe, it's so that we have this presence that is felt by people who need to hear what we are talking about. So without wasting any more time, I believe that all of these things that I'm explaining to you, it's so that you understand that we don't do it from a place of this is a commercialized deal. It's not a commercialized topic. It's not a commercialized work. We don't do it to make profit out of it, but we do it because we want to touch people's lives. We want people to be able to get what we couldn't get when we got married. So today I want to specifically talk about purpose, and that basically is the reason why I'm giving you the background I'm giving you, because the reason why you get into something is what's going to sustain you. So getting into a blended family, this is to a male, a female. It's not specifically to a gender, a specific gender. It's for everyone. When you get into a blended family, sometimes we seem not to understand why we are there. Sometimes we seem not to understand what our role is, and we can't seem to marry our personal purpose as a person to what we do in a blended family. I'll start by saying in our family, we validate each and every person for who they are and what they're bringing to the table. We don't try to dictate to you what you're supposed to bring. We want to try by all means to take you as you are and then work from there. See how we can benefit from the person that you are than for us to try and change you. So we believe in that a lot, and I personally believe in that. And today I want to teach us about the importance of bringing you to every relationship, of bringing you to the blended family, and not try to be someone else. Blended families have very unique dynamics that put people in a very complex situation most of the time. It creates inferiority in people because of how it's set up. And I'll justify my statement by saying, when you walk into a family that already has children, which means you are going into an instant family to begin with. Ordinarily, God created family in a very different way. You will know that God created family in such a way that He created marriage, and that is the family foundation. And then children come after that. But in a blended family, we talk about redemption, which is to right what has been wrong. So if we have children outside of marriage, or have children from a previous marriage and find ourselves going through a divorce and then finding ourselves here, that means there's something that is out of the ordinary that is now happening. So you have to be aware of that. In the previous episode, we talked about preparing to blend and how important it is for you to be aware of your surroundings and dynamics. So in this video, I'm trying to say to you that you bring you to all of those dynamics. So you come in, there's already a biological mom to the children that you're about to parent that belong to your spouse. So you are a bonus mom or a bonus dad. There's already a biological dad that is in the picture. So sometimes it throws you off balance who you're supposed to be to those children. So you're a bonus dad. And then there's children that are coming with you that don't know their place in the blended family. So they just know you as biological mom, or they know you as biological dad, but they don't know how to deal with the person they're going into a life with, that you are bringing them into a life with. So they get this person, and this person happens to now be a bonus mom or a bonus dad. So that can create a lot of complexities within a person and their identity and what they are actually about as a person. So the purpose that you have as a human being, and that's a topic altogether. If we talk about self-discovery, people find who they are, what they were born for. That is more important than a job, right? So even if you are having a job, a salary that's supposed to feed you, there is a very big emphasis that we put on you knowing who you were created to be. Because imagine, we always say, when we teach on identity or self-discovery or purpose, we always ask how it would be like for a dog to try and sound like a lion, for a dog to try and sound like a cat. It's almost close to impossible. And this is what it's all about. You walk into a blended family, you are trying to find out, who am I? What am I supposed to be here? Who am I supposed to be here? And I'm going to start by demystifying the whole complexity around who do you refer to as who. So for instance, people are uncomfortable with the idea of acknowledging that you are a step parent. You are a step parent. You are not a biological parent of those children. Today I'm talking to the adults. I'm not talking to the children. So if you get into the relationship and your spouse brings children, those children are not biologically yours. There is a biological mom or a biological dad that is existing in those children's lives that you can't really replace. So you come in as bonus parent. You are a bonus mom or a bonus dad. As a bonus mom and a bonus dad, there's a purpose that you're supposed to fulfill in those children's lives. There's a place for you in their life. You have to figure it out what it's supposed to look like. There's a lot of things that we try to complicate by trying so hard to vilify certain concepts. It's good for you to acknowledge the reality of the situation. Then you are able to be yourself and bring yourself into the picture. But if you are trying too hard to not sound a certain way, to sound politically correct, or whatever the case may be, whatever society has bombarded sort of onto you, it's going to be very difficult for you to keep up with your family. And it's going to be very difficult for you to focus on building the family that you want. And the reason why I say that is because if you are operating outside of who you are, it's going to be that you're going to fail. Like, it's evidently going to put you at a place where you will fail. You'll get tired and you'll find yourself walking away once again because it will be complicated for you. So if you're a bonus mom, you're a bonus mom. I'll refer to a bonus mom more because I'm a mom. So it will be easier for me to refer to the story as me. So as a bonus mom, I get into the lives of my bonus children. And my bonus children are my step kids. Ne? So I get into the life of my bonus children and I meet them at the ages of 10, 12, and 14. So when I meet them at those ages, it means I missed phases where they were changing nappies. I missed phases where they would pronounce certain words in a way that is funny, hilarious, and causing a person to form an identity out of that. I missed a lot of phases of their lives where I really can't identify, which means there is some work that I still need to do in getting to know who they are now. So I can't be feeling outside of the picture. When people are talking about my bonus child as someone who used to pronounce a certain word, like maybe how they called their dad, they used to say dada or something like that, or whatever the joke that brings people together is. I can't then feel like people should not have that moment and enjoy it without me. I can find a way to get to know my 10-year-old child or my 14-year-old bonus child now as that 2-year-old child from the people that are sharing the stories. But I can't then feel a complex that says, yeah, people are excluding me from the conversation once they talk about this child as this 2-year-old. You have an opportunity to understand that you get to know the 10-year-old, you get to know the 12-year-old, you get to know the 14-year-old, and then you get to play a certain part that no one else can play better than you. I'm a person who loves mentoring people. That's what I love doing. I'm a life coach. I always talk about that. I'm a life coach. I'm an NLP practitioner, and That means there's a certain thing about me that loves mentorship, that loves coaching people to their success state and helping people to get into their resourceful state. That's who I am. That's the purpose that I live out every day in my business, in my work, in my life. So I find a way to bring that into my family, which means my 14-year-old daughter, who has already now turned 19, has become someone that I built a relationship with, that I feel like it was easier for me to be more like a mentor to her than try to be a biological mom. Because that's who I am. I bring that into the picture. And I enjoy relating with her at that level. I enjoy trying to get to know who she's becoming and helping her become and helping her get to that place where she wants to be in the future. And I'm able to come to God with the same child for God to give me the mysteries concerning her life so that I can be of great support to her. And sometimes knowing that 2-year-old child, knowing that 6-month-old baby hinders other people from seeing the 26-year-old girl she's becoming or the 35-year-old woman that she's becoming. Sometimes we pray that our children can get people that can speak into their lives. You know, we pray that they can get people that can speak into their lives, that is able to be received differently from someone else than when it comes from my biological mother. And I think you will know the complexities that come with that relationship as well. Sometimes we can't see our biological parents correctly. We can't hear them correctly. So as a result, we find ourselves just dismissing what they have to tell us. But God is so faithful. Sometimes He plants people in your children's lives that become mentors, coaches that help your children become what you can't really help your children become. And so this is the reason why I'm talking about this today. I'm saying bring yourself, bring you into every relationship. You are valuable just as you are. You are valuable. You can't question what you are here to do. You have a role in these children's lives. Ask God what that is supposed to look like. Don't separate who you are to the world. From the person that you are, even to your family, because those skills that you have acquired over time in life and the purpose that you know you are supposed to live out on this earth is supposed to also benefit your family, your current family. So find out who you are. Bonus mom, bonus dad. Be that person that you are called to be to these children. Don't come in and say by default, because as a biological mother, I'm supposed to behave this way, then I'm going to do this even to my bonus children. I'm supposed to make sure that I enforce this, I enforce that. I can't be friends with them. I can't be this. I'm not their friend. We're not the same age. Nah. I don't believe in that. At least I personally believe that you should bring yourself as you are and be fruitful in who you are supposed to be within your family and multiply yourself within your family as well, because there's an opportunity for that when you are a bonus parent. Because your own biological children, the truth is most of the time they're not able to be that with you. You are also not able to be that to them. I'm praying that my biological children also get some kind of a mentor, a friend, a sister like, who can speak into their lives the same way I'm able to be a mentor to my bonus children, because I believe it's a blessing to them and I believe that they could do so much with me in their lives. So I'm never really, feeling outside of the picture just because I don't know them as 6-month-old babies, as 2-month-old babies, the thing that people celebrate the most. Let the people that have a relationship with that 6-month-old baby continue with that relationship and give them their place in their life. And you, as the one who has met this 19-year-old child, the one who, when you got married to her father, the child was now 25 and turned into a whole woman. You can't come in and try to be a biological mother to a 25-year-old woman. You have to try and build a relationship from scratch with this 25-year-old woman and get to know her for who she is and where she is, and find your place in her life according to where she is and what her needs are. Don't try to be what you are not. It will complicate your life. It will make your life in a blended family very uncomfortable and very unbearable, because you will then feel like emotionally you are tormented by how people are insensitive to your presence. But while people are just being who they're supposed to be, they're just being themselves. And when you always take it personal because you don't know your place in the family that God has placed you in. So for today, I'm going to end here. I just came and showed up just to tell you about the importance of showing up as you, that you are valuable as you are. Don't try to fix anything. Don't try to do anything that's outside of what you know. At least just allow yourself to learn new things. Allow yourself to be edified, to improve whatever it is that you're bringing. That's all you can ever do. But don't try to be who you are not. You are born as mom, you are born as dad. These are your bonus children. There are certain things that you feel towards your biological children that is not as easy and natural to feel for your bonus children. Don't kill yourself for it. Relationship time is going to get you to where you want to be. There's a relationship that you can start working on today that 10 years from now will sound very different and you won't even know the difference. So to begin with, do as I'm actually advising you to do, and you will find liberty and freedom in being inside a blended family. You are valuable. We want you as you. We don't want you to be anything else outside of who you are. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope this helps somebody. I hope that it actually speaks to somebody who has been oppressed by a complexity that they can't explain. Stop feeling inferior. Stop feeling inferior. You are supposed to be where you are, and you are supposed to be who you are and benefit where you are. And give the people, give of yourself. You can't give of anything else outside of you. So just give of yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos. Like I said, we're really trying to reach as many people as possible to just help them walk into their place of freedom. And not only that, but to actually liberate people to become who they're supposed to be and start being in their resourceful state. So I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much. This is Blended Circle with Mahlatsi, and we are redeeming communities, one family at a time. God bless you.